Hey guys, it is Jacob once again, and today I'm here to pretty much talk about not just one or two, but three battle packs that came out a while ago. And as you can see, they're based on the clones, based on Star Wars Revenge of the Sith, at least mostly. So I guess I'll just start with this one over here real quick. The Utapau Battle Pack came with two Phase 2 212th troopers and two airborne troopers of the same battalion under the command of General Kenobi and Commander Cody. And the only negative side about this pack is that they have still not made a Commander Cody in Phase 2 armor, so we're still waiting for that day. So it came with a Separatist, I think it was a Tridroid, or was it a one of the Octowalkers, which they had different variants, I suppose. And I say this is a really cool build, and it's nice to have something that has like 3 legs in this way, because it's kind of hard to do it when you don't have the right pieces, because some of the pieces to have like an equally spaced out 3 kind of requires a unique piece for such a build. I think they could have done the eyes and laser cannons better, but they decided to do the fun little feature, which is okay. It's not the best. Then over here is pretty much the Kashyyyk battle pack with a swamp speeder. It came with 2 Bars speeders and then 2 Kashyyyk troopers, which never really showed up in the episode or anything like that. So I guess they're kind of like fun to have, but I really think they could have just went like all Bars troopers on this. But all in all, it is nice to have a unique type of clone design and everything. So it's like a Commander Gree, but it's not. So nice features there. Then over here in the front are the Phase 2 Geonosis Battle Pack troopers. Now, some of you are wondering, like, why do you only have the 2 when obviously you have the sets back there? Well, I had some extra Lego figures that I did not really need or want, and my friends they didn't really mind trading one of each of these troopers, and I kind of thought it may be nice just to have these extra troopers so that way I can actually own them. But I never wanted to buy the pack because, for one thing, these troopers do not exist. They did not show up in a Clone Wars episode or were in the series, in the movies in general. So, like, they're cool, but I really think they could have done something else, and they would have been more successful in doing so. I think mostly they did it because they wanted to have a different camouflage trooper, maybe in desert, and have another pack somehow to have more paratroopers. So I say that's fine, but I think a lot of people are more interested in actual sets or actual legions and battalions that were in the Star Wars universe. So I just have those 2 troopers. I do not have the build. So this is a nice collection of them. I think they did a really great job. I really like it that they finally made some Phase 2 clones without the cutout lens. I mean, that was just not a cool thing to have right there. It was not fun. Let me show you a little example. I have it on the side. Some of the first, like, these are cool, but the cutout lens makes it so you have to always have a black head, pretty much. So it's going to have a downside. But there you go. So I just want to ask a couple questions on this video for you guys, and please answer the questions down in the comments below. Which of these three battle packs that came out, which ones were your favorites? Like, honest, like top rating, like which one was your ultimate favorite compared to like the others and down. Honestly, for me, it's a really tough list to pick which one was the best. I'm kind of leaning more towards this one due to the fact that it's like 100% accurate with the troops, pretty much. Then coming with the Kashyyyk, the Swamp Speeder, and the Barst Troopers are like accurate, but these troopers are not. So I'm like, even though I love the 41st Legion like the best because, well, I love the color green. It's one of the things that made me kind of like that Legion that much. This one I don't like so much, well, because obviously it didn't exist. So honestly, I think they could have done, if they did like a 501st Legion of that, I think that would have sold even better than either of these. Like, because the 501st is just one of the most, is practically the most iconic clone Legion out there. I mean, you talk to any Clone Wars fan, like, what's the first Legion that's going to most likely come to mind? Most likely, mind you. That they would probably say the 501st. There you go. No doubt about it. So, that's my scale right there for you. And here's a second thing I'd like to ask. If, like, I'm pretty sure a lot of people do not like these characters because they do not exist, but I'm pretty sure there are people who do like them. But I just kind of wish they did something else. So maybe like a plain white would have been nice, or some other things. Real quick, let me just say maybe what they could have done for the 41st here. I'm trying to remember if this was 100% accurate or not, but I think the 41st Legion actually had white armor with a bit of gray on their armor while they were on Coruscant, but when they were on Kashyyyk, they actually had the Barst Trooper armor. So I think they could have done this, and it would have been cool, but still cool nonetheless. So I could be wrong on that, but just throwing that out there. So here's the other Command Trooper. I customized this one as well for the 501st. I really think if they did that, like this, LEGO would have made a fortune, for sure. They could also have done Shock Troopers as well. Like, I know that they did the 501st Trooper and the Shock Trooper somewhat like that, except they did it in the Clone Wars way, which I think is okay, but it just kind of looks slightly geekish. I mean, especially without the black line above the lens, and it's not as thoroughly detailed, and like I would think they're cool, but just not. I think just like just slightly off of perfection. So another one they could have done is maybe a recreation of the 327th Star Corps troopers who were under Commander Bly. And actually, we never got a Commander Bly, I mean, in Phase 1 or Phase 2, at all. I mean, we got Commander Gree in Phase 1 and Phase 2, we got Commander Cody in Phase 1, Captain Rex in Phase 1, Phase 2. I mean, there's so many commanders out there they have not made yet. I mean, I really wish they would make those characters. A lot of people would buy them. And I guess I can add just one more. It's another 501st that I custom made. And it's the Aerial Trooper with the green lens. You probably saw him in one of my previous videos. If you haven't, I'll put it in the link in the description below, or in an iCard above, or both. So, yeah, that pretty much sums up this video. If you liked it, give it a big thumbs up. And be sure to answer the questions and put them down in the comments below. And I guess maybe I'll just ask this one final question. If you could make your own Clone Wars or like Episode 2, Episode 3 Republic Battle Pack in any way you wanted, what would the troopers be? What legion? And what would be the build with it? I mean, would it have an enemy walker like the 212th? Or would it have a swamp speeder like the 41st? Or a walker that these troopers came with? Post in the comments below. And let's see the creativity that comes out of all of this. So, hope you all enjoyed this video. I shall see you guys next Friday.